Hello, my name is Madhvi. I will be recording the interview questions for exercise 5.7. The first question is, what does the CRISP DM methodology for data mining entail? What does the data analyst do in each step? The CRISP DM methodology is a widely used approach for data mining projects, providing a structured framework to guide the data mining process. It consists of six major phases. The first one is business understanding. This initial phase focuses on understanding the project objectives and requirements from a business perspective. The data analyst role involves identify the business problem, define the project's objectives, formulate the data mining problem as a solution to the business problem, and prepare an initial plan to achieve the project objectives. The second one is data understanding. This phase starts with data collection and proceed with activities to get familiar with the data, identify data quality issues, and discover first insights into the data. And the data analyst role involves collecting initial data, describing the data, checking for accuracy, exploring the data through querying, reporting, and visual analysis, and assessing data quality and determining necessary actions to address data issues. Third one is data preparation. The data prepared in this stage will be used for modeling. The data analyst role involves selecting, cleaning, constructing, and formatting data, integrating data from various sources, and creating new variables if necessary. Fourth is modeling. In this phase, various modeling techniques are selected and applied to the prepared data. And the data analyst role involves selecting the appropriate modeling techniques, design tests to assess the models, and calibrates model parameters for optimal performance. Fifth one is evolution, and this stage evaluates the model or models to ensure they meet the business objectives set in the first phase. And the data analyst role involves assesses the model against business objectives, review the steps executed to construct the model to be certain if properly achieves the business goals, and decide how to proceed. And the last and sixth one is deployment. The completion of the project involves deploying the data mining solution to the business. This can range from a simple report to integrating a repeatable data mining process across the business. And the data analyst role involves planning and executing the deployment of the solution, monitoring the solution to ensure it is used properly and effectively, and preparing final reports and other deliverables to summarize the projects, its outcomes, finding, and lesson learned. So basically, CRISP DM helps ensure that the data analytics work is closely aligned with business interests and delivers actionable insights effectively. Now, question number two, explain what needs to be done before you can forecast time series. In other words, what does time series analysis involve? Time series analysis is a specific way of analyzing a sequence of data points collected over an interval of time. In time series analysis, analysts record data points at consistent intervals over a set period rather than just recording the data points intermittently or randomly. The time series method of forecasting involves analyzing historical data points collected over time to identify patterns and trends by applying statistical techniques and models such as ARIMA. Now, question number three, discuss the main principles of data ethics as well as what companies or organizations could do to uphold these principles. There are four main principles of data ethics: privacy, transparency, accountability, and equality. To uphold these principles, companies and organizations can take several actionable steps, such as the company should create policies that enforce ethical data collection, use, storage, and sharing practices. Ensure these policies addresses all aspects of data ethics from transparency to accountability. The company or organization should establish a data governance framework that includes roles, responsibilities, and process for managing data. The company should educate employees about the importance of data ethics and their roles in ensuring ethical data use. The company should develop tools that help consumers understand how their data is being used. Company should conduct regular audits to ensure compliance with data ethics principles and to detect any potential ethical issues in data handling and use. Now, question number 4. Imagine you are an analyst at a financial service company and you have some concerns about bias in the way a predictive model was measured. How would you raise your concerns with your manager? Make some suggestions for how to avoid measurement bias in the future. Raising concerns about bias in a predictive model within a financial service company requires tact, evidence, and constructive approach. To raise my concerns with my manager, I would like to gather evidence of a potential bias. I would like to arrange a private meeting with my manager to explain my findings clearly and objectively, and I can show how the bias can affect the model's outcomes and potentially lead to financial or reputational risks for the company. I would like to highlight that addressing bias is not just about compliance with legal standards, but also about ethical obligation and maintaining customer trust. Measurement bias can be avoided by designing and communicating your testing process clearly and openly. Continuously review and update your scoring and evaluation process. Conducting regular training sessions and regular audits can be also useful to avoid measurement bias. Now, question number 5. Explain the difference between regression and classification models in predictive analysis. When would you use one of these models over the other? In predictive analysis, regression focuses on predicting numerical outcomes such as the house's price. On the other hand, classification aims to assign instance to predefined classes like determine whether an email is spam. They serve differ they serve different purpose based on the nature of the problem. So the regression model is used when the target variable is continuous and you are more interested in predicting a quantity or a value, and classification model is used when the target variable is categorical and the goal is to assign labels or group data into specific categories. Thank you.